All right, so today we're going to talk about gas exchange in our bodies. Gas exchange is the delivery of oxygen from the lungs to the bloodstream and the elimination of carbon dioxide from the bloodstream to the lungs. It occurs in the lungs between the alveoli and a network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries, which are located in the walls of the alveoli. Now, before I go over the diagram in front of you, I'm going to basically talk about inhalation and exhalation. Basically, air enters the body through the mouth of the nose. The air quickly moves to the pharynx or the throat, passes through the larynx, and enters the trachea. The trachea branches into a left and right bronchus. It further divides into smaller and smaller branches called bronchioles. The smallest of the bronchioles end in tiny air sacs called alveoli, and that's where this starts. So if we look at the top portion of this picture, here's the bronchiole, and it ends in the alveolus, okay? This is the portion of the alveolus. Now, the alveolus are the smallest of the bronchioles. They're tiny air sacs, and they inflate during inhalation and deflate during exhalation. And as we can see, there's oxygen-poor blood coming from the pulmonary artery of the heart that end up in the alveoli sacs. So now if we move to the bottom portion of the picture, which is actually a close-up of what's really going on, this is where the gas exchange is actually happening. There are capillaries on the walls of each of the alveolus. So in this bottom picture here in the close-up, we see the wall of the alveoli close to the wall of the capillary. Okay? And that's what's happening on each edge, on the outside edge of all these alveoli in the air sac of the lungs. Okay? It's here that the actual gas exchange occurs. So the red blood cells, or erythrocytes, are traveling down the capillaries, okay, coming from the heart once we inhale, and they're poor, oxygen-poor blood. Okay? Once it reaches the capillary right here, particles are going to diffuse to either side. The oxygen is going to rush out into the capillaries, and the CO2, or the carbon dioxide, is going to rush in to the alveoli. So what's really happening is there's a pressure gradient across the barriers that cause one to leave and one to enter. So at the same time, oxygen is flowing into the walls of the capillaries from the alveoli, so the oxygen-rich blood can now flow to the rest of the body. So what gas exchange does, it allows the body to replenish oxygen and eliminate carbon dioxide, both of which are necessary for survival.